It's Brainwash with Dr. Tom. We're here with Benjy Johnson out of Greensboro, North Carolina. With guitar picks, we've asked him to select 20 of his influence songs. Robert Randolph.
Robert Randolph's a pedal steel player, which I can't, thank God it's another one I don't have to try to emulate the melody line off of. But it's one of those songs that he plays pedal steel, which is another one of those dobro things that I never would have listened to. But he kind of is the most current off the song list that I've got, I think. And the funny thing is, he fuses together the elements of the very first thing on the list, Eddie Van Halen, and and things current, but yet he's playing a pedal steel. A friend of mine gave me this album for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I put it in, and I listened to it, and I was like, this guy sounds like Eddie Van Halen playing a pedal steel, and he really does, man. I mean, and I've seen him live, and he's another one of the things of, you go to a show, the show starts, and for 2 hours, man, there's not a breather. I mean, it's just like bam, and he plays for 2 hours, and it's not like stop and wait for applause. I mean, his band is hopping, man, for 2 hours, and he's just an awesome live musician. I mean, when you hear this song, he came from his whole background was from like the Church of God, and they played in just churches, and it was a type of music called it was a type of worship called sacred steel. And there's an album. Well, the funny thing is, man, there's an album that these old guys playing church type stuff, and this album is called The Word, and it's the North Mississippi All Stars, Robert Randolph and John Medeski from Medeski, Martin and Wood, and man, it is awesome. They really serve up Robert Randolph on a silver platter because he's such an amazing pedal steel player, but he again he's opposite of what you would expect a pedal steel player to be. You'd expect a pedal steel player to be this guy, 50, 60 years old, lives in Nashville, plays in a band on the Opry or something like that, and this cat's black. And I mean, when you hear this, you'll tie together the influences from the Van Halen thing and all the kind of ripping guitar playing with the Jerry Douglas middle point, and this kind of being the current point, and it's really it's just an awesome song.